So, today we'll recite from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 4, Text 11. Before that, we'll just go through the Mangala Charan, then we'll start our topic. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakhyurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaiham Dadate Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaisnavangscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanutam Tam Sajivang Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devang Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Visakanitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Krupa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtan Ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam is a very just topic which is selected by Vyasadeva to be recited every day. So we have to start it. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 4, Text 11, the Incarnation of Godhead, text number 11, Khyutrut Trikala Gunamaro Jehu Saisnan Asmana Para Jaladhin Atitirja Kochit Krodasya Janti Vifalasya Vasang Padego Vrajanti Duschara Tapascha Vritha Ushrujanti Khyutrtrikala Gunamaru Jaihu Shaisnan Asmana Para Jaladhin Atitirja Kochit Krodasya Janti Vifalasya Vasang Padego Ramajanti Duschara Tapascha Vritha Ushrujanti. Please repeat. So we'll start. Okay. What translation? Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Khyot, hunger, thirst, Trikalaguna, the manifestation of the three phases of time, such as heat and cold, rain and so on. Maruta, wind. Juhu, enjoyment of the tongue. Saisnan, and of the genitals. Asman, ourselves, in all these forms. Apara, limitless. Jaladhin, oceans. Atitriya, having crushed over. Kechit, some persons. Krodhasya, of anger. Janti, the calm. Bifalasya, which is fruitless. Basam, under the sway. Pade, in the footprint. Goho, of a cow. Majjanti, they drown. Duskara, difficult to execute. Tapaha, they are austerities. Chant, brutha, without any good purpose. Visrujanti, they throw away. Translation. Some men practice severe penances to cross beyond our influence, which is like an immeasurable ocean with endless waves of hunger, thirst, heat, cold, and other conditions brought about by the passing of time, such as the sensuous wind and the urges of the tongues and sex organs. Nevertheless, although crossing this ocean of sense gratification through severe penances, such persons foolishly drown in a cow's hoofprint when conquered by useless anger. Thus they exhaust the benefit of their difficult austerities in vain. Purport. Those who do not accept the devotional service of the Supreme Lord can be considered in two categories. Those engaged in sense gratification are easily conquered by the demigods through various weapons such as hunger, thirst, sexual desire, lamentation for the past, and vain hoping for the future. Such materialistic fools, infatuated with the material world, are easily controlled by the demigods, who are the ultimate supplying agents of sense gratification. But according to Sridhar Swami, persons who attempt to subdue the desires of the material senses and thus avoid the control of the demigods without surrendering to the Supreme Lord are even more foolish than the sense gratifiers. Although crossing the ocean of sense gratification, those who perform severe penances without service to the Lord eventually drown in tiny puddles of anger. One who simply performs material penances does not actually purify his heart. By one's material determinations, one may restrict the activities of the senses, although one's heart is still filled with material desires. The practical result of this is krodha or anger. We have seen artificial performers of penance who have become very bitter and angry through denial of the senses. Being indifferent to the Supreme Lord, such persons do not achieve ultimate liberation, nor can they enjoy material sense gratification. Rather, they become exhaust the results of their painful austerities. It is understood that when a yogi curses, he diminishes the power, mystic power he has accumulated. Thus, anger gives neither liberation nor material sense gratification, but merely warms up all the results of material penances and austerities. Being useless, such anger is compared to a useless puddle found in a cow's hoofprint. Thus, after crossing over the ocean of sense gratification, the great yogis who are indifferent to the Supreme Lord drown in the puddles of anger. Although the demigods admit that the devotees of the Lord actually conquer the miseries of material life, it is understood here that a similar result is not to be obtained by so-called yogis who are not interested in devotional service to the Supreme Lord. Translation again. Some men practice severe penances to cross beyond our influence, which is like an immeasurable ocean with endless waves of hunger, thirst, heat, cold, and other conditions brought about by the passing of time, such as the sensuous wind and the urges of the tongue and sex organs. Nevertheless, although crushing this ocean of sense gratification through severe penances, such persons foolishly drown in a cow's hoof print when conquered by useless anger. Thus they exhaust the benefit of their difficult austerities in vain. Khyutra trikal gunmaru jayas sesnan asman apar jaladhin atitirja kochit krudasya janti vifalasya vasang padego rmajanti duschara tapascha brutha ushrujanti. Namang Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Gaura Govinda Goswami Niti Namine. Namang Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devam Gaurupani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha krupa sindhu bhayavacha patitanang pavanebhyo vaisnavebhyo namo nama. Jai Anant Koti Vaisnav Vrinda ki Jai. Today is a very auspicious day. That is Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's Chudadadi Mahamaushchav. But I think time will not permit to go to that topic. Still we will try. This chapter, Incarnation of Godhead, it explained here to Nimi, the various forms of the past, present and future incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Hari, and the various transcendental characteristics of each of these avatars constitute the subject matter of this chapter. Even if we are ever possible to count all the particles of dust on the face of the earth, any attempt to count all the innumerable transcendental qualities of the unlimited Lord Hari, the foundation of all potencies, would be simply madness. The personality of Godhead Narayan created the universe out of the 5 elements manufactured by his own Maya, entered into that universe in the form of super soul and became known as the Purusha Avatara. He effects the work of creation in the mode of passion through the personal form of Brahma, of protection in the mode of goodness through the form of the Lord of sacrifice Vishnu, and of annihilation in the mode of ignorance through the form of Rudra, incarnating in the form of Narayan, the greatest of sages, from the womb of Murti, the daughter of Daksha and wife of Dharma. He phrased by his own practical demonstration the science of Naiskarmyam. When Cupid, Kandarpa and his host were sent to Badrikasrama by King Indra, who had become fearful and envious at seeing the austerities of Lord Narayana, that best of sages welcomed Cupid as an honored guest. The pacified Cupid then offered prayers to the Supreme Personality of Narayana Rishi. By the order of the sage, Cupid returned from there with Urvasi, and upon presenting himself before Indra, related to him everything that had taken place. The personality of Godhead Lord Vishnu has appeared in various partial incarnations for the benefit of the entire world and has given instruction and spiritual knowledge in the forms of Hansa, Dattatreya, Sanaka and other Kumar brothers. And Rishabdev, in the form of Hayagriva, he killed the demon Madhu and saved all the Vedas. In the avatar of Matsya, the fish, he protected both the earth and Satyabrata Manu. In the incarnation of Varaha, the boar, he delivered the earth and destroyed Hiranyakya. In that of Kurma, the tortoise, he carried Mandar mountain upon his back, and in the form of Sri Hari, he gave liberation to the king of the elephants. The Lord delivered the Balakilya, who had been trapped in the water in a cow's hoof print. He delivered Indra from the reaction for murdering a Brahmana, and he delivered the wives of the demigods from imprisonment in the palaces of the demoniac Asuras. In the avatars of Nrsimha, he killed Hiranyakashipu. In the reign of each Manu, he kills the demons, fulfills the needs of the demigods, and protects all the planetary systems. In the form of Vamana, the dwarf Brahman boy, he cheated Bali Maharaj. In the form of Parsuram, he rid the earth of Kshatriyas 21 times. And in the form of Sri Ram, he brought the ocean under his submission and killed Ravana. Descending into the Yadu dynasty, he removed the burden of the earth. In the form of Buddha, by his argumentative preaching in defiance of the Vedas, he bewildered the demons who were unqualified to perform sacrifices. And at the end of Kali Yuga, he will destroy the Shudra kings in his form of Kalki. In this way, the innumerable appearances and activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Hari, are described. Okay, this is the topic of ours, Canto 11, Chapter 4, Text 11, where it is just explained by Srila Sukadeva Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj how different yogis want to do some pious activities, and through that they want to be non-different from Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is quite impossible. There are so many descriptions about the yogis in Bhagavad-gita by Supreme Lord Krishna himself to Arjuna. So, those who do not accept the devotional service of the Supreme Lord can be considered in two categories. Who are engaged in sense gratification are easily conquered by the demigods through various weapons such as hunger, thirst, sexual desire, lamentation for the past, and vain hoping for the future. Such materialistic fools infatuated with the material world are easily controlled by the demigods, who are the ultimate supplying agents of sense gratification. Mostly we know as this world is created by the Supreme Lord, but through the Mahamaya Durga Devi, with his glance, the Supreme Lord creates this material world. Of course, this is not a very permanent place for our just enjoyment. Our real Swarup is Krishna, Jivar Swarupai, Krishna Nityadas. We are eternally part and parcel of Supreme Lord Krishna. And our real abode is the spiritual world, Vaikuntha. But all are not fallen from Vaikuntha. It's not so easy. In Vaikuntha, only liberated souls, realized souls are there. And in material world, mostly the conditioned souls. And for this purpose, Krishna, through his literary incarnation Vyasadeva, he had made this Srimad Bhagavatam to come to the limelight, so that people at large will be benefited just by hearing regularly the topics of Srimad Bhagavatam. And that's why Srila Sukadeva Goswami, his son, described in details of Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj, was caused by Brahmin boy to leave his body within 7 days of time. So, Parikshit Maharaj was so lucky, so fortunate, so liberated, so realized, he just took it as a big challenge. Never compromised with the situation. Even he was offered an opportunity, just please excuse this Sringar, the Brahmin boy, and we will also help you, so that as an ideal emperor, you should continue your ruling all over the globe. But Parikshit Maharaj told, no. This is perhaps the supreme desire of the Lord. I should leave this planet. So, he asked so many, saints, sages, those who are very exalted personalities, what is my job? at the present context. They all advise different items which is not possible within 7 days span of time. So ultimately, when Sukadeva Goswami came to that arena, when he was asked, he just smartly advised him, just hear Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the best choice I am giving to you. And it was accepted by all the sages present there with the word sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. They are recommended like this. And Sukadeva Goswami, being the son of Vyasadeva, after hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from the lips of his divine father, he had got all the knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the divinity. This is the real special, mercy of Supreme Lord himself. So, he just narrated all the topics one after another to Parikshit Maharaj. In between, Parikshit Maharaj was giving certain questions, important doubts, which was also clarified by Srila Sukadeva Goswami. And topic was, the gist of it, the topic, Lord is the Supreme and we are the subordinate to the Lord. Our job is to serve the Lord with full devotional practice, with full faith, full concentration, with love and with all of our loving attitude. Jai Sri Sri Gaurnitai SriRadhaRasbihariTemple Lakshman Hanuman Ji ki Jai. So in this way, our job is just to hear the topics of the Lord. Nasta Praishu Abhadreshu Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya. It is everyday topic. Why? We have a tiny soul. Not soul is tiny. It looks like, it does not even, we can't see it. 10,000 parts, the tip of the hair is the dimension of the soul, which is invisible. Yet, no Nobel laureate, no scientist had traced it out. It is a matter of great regret. We just claim, we just become very much proud. We are the students, we are the citizens of modern science and technology. We know everything, you can do everything, which is impossible by Supreme Lord. Foolish rascals, you do not know everything. A bishop of the spiritual world, touching some material elements, by your Sukruti, by the mercy of the Lord, we are doing something with spending crores and crores Arab money of the general people and enjoying yourself, and then we'll do this, we'll do that. Just making everybody be fooled in all of their aspects. Of course, they are getting something. And we, Krishna conscious people, as per the direction of Srila Prabhupada, we are dovetailing everything to the service of Krishna. That's we are benefited. But rest of the fools, they are in a fool's paradise. They do not know where they come, where they will go, and what's their real aim of life. So, here this Bhagavatam is giving us the perfect knowledge. Means, the knowledge which will give us the information about the soul, super soul, as per the description of this chapter, all the incarnations, incarnator, spiritual planet or kingdom, and at the rest and rest and rest. So, it needs only to have your oral reception. Just here, few moments. I hope, I know, some most exalted, Vaishnavas here in our Juhu, Mumbai, and they are just giving everyday nectarian narration of all these topics. I have been here for only 3 days, so I got the opportunity with all of you and getting your divine association. So what I had, what I just gone through this topic, I'll give a little bit of it. And I know I'm not such a very eloquent speaker of this science. Still, by the mercy of Prabhupada, my most revered Gurudev, I'll give some certain expression over it. We know Sridhar Swami had given its quotation here. Persons who attempt to subdue the desires of all the material senses and thus avoid the control of demigods without surrendering to the Supreme Lord are even more foolish. You see. Why is he giving this foolish word? Because he is the seer of the truth. In Bhagavatam, his commentary is coming means how much weightage Srila Prabhupada had given to his words. Then foolish than the sense gratifiers. Although crushing the ocean of sense gratification, those who perform severe penances without service to the Lord eventually drown in tiny puddles of anger. Through performance of material penances, actually their heart is not purified. To purify heart, we think so. We do some yoga practice, which is not recommended in this age of Kali. Kruteja dhyayato Vishnu. Meditation yoga was in Satya Yuga, not in Kali Yuga. Kalutat Hari Kirtanat. In the age of Kali, we have to just chant the holy name of the Lord. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Sikhyastaka, number 1 verse. Cheto darpana marjanam bhavamaha davagni nirvapanam. Sreyo kairvachandrika vitaranam vidya vadhu jivanam. Ananda mudivardhanam pratipadam punnamrita aswadanam. Sarvatma snapanam param vijete Sri Krishna sankirtanam. Every day we are reciting and all of you know the meaning, everything. Still this topic will help us in this way, that how our soul, which dimension is 10,000 part, tip of the hair, how it will be nourished, fructified, and it will just get its all spiritual energy, and ultimately it will just become the full realized personality or fully Krishna conscious personality. All glories to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years together and thus extinguishes the blazing fire of conditioned life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large, because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Actually, we are not anxious. We are anxious for our own day-to-day demands. But it is Mahaprabhu who is telling or saying on behalf of us. As a spirit soul, if you think of the liberation or the deliverance or the increasing of consciousness of the soul, then we have to follow all these guidelines. So this Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which is recommended in this age of Kali, it should be accepted from the lips of a most realized soul, like Srila Prabhupada and his followers. Because they had realized the truth. That's why tadvidhi pranipatena paripasnana sepeya upadekhyante te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. The true realized personalities. And what they will reflect, that's also purely transcendental. It seems they are like common human being. It's the desire of the Lord. They will come in that form. Unless they accept that form, we foolish people cannot recognize them. They are all divine senses, qualities, everything. And we are acquainted with all gross material elements. So Supreme Lord within us is thinking, how can I help these gross vision peoples? So he made it like that, with the form of looking like gross material element manifestation of acharyas, but their activities, their words, their thoughts, their vision, everything is transcendental. Because can you expect any advanced Indians will go abroad and preach these signs, make the whole world dance with Hare Krishna Mahamantra? It is sheer foolishness of ours. So, these are the extraordinary personalities, specially sent by Krishna to us, so that we'll take all advantages of his divine association. Those who had got his physical association, direct instruction, they are the most fortunate personalities. Still, Prabhupada is very merciful to his grandsons and granddaughters. You know, in the family, if father chastises or mother chastises son or daughter, grandfather will come. Oh, don't say, too much. They're small child. They can't digest your words. Please come to my lap. He'll make you sat on the lap and just pop you and just give you some, your favorable items. And you'll be with me. When they will chastise, come to me. Oh, he's laughing or he's laughing. Okay. I am God, my protector. No more care to the parents. Parents don't. Similarly, Prabhupada is there. Even if you are getting some difficulties or any problems or any sorts of odd situation, don't fear. I am here. I will have to help you. That's why he opened in his, physical presence 108. But now it is more than 10008. How it is possible? Because his love and affection is mostly for his great, grand and great grandchildren. So we should take full advantage of it. Nothing to do. Simply hear few minutes Krishna Katha from his followers, descendants, and Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavad-gita, as it is explained by his divine grace. In that way, we are getting some inspiration. What type of inspiration? Just sit with the devotees after Mangala Arati, just chant 1-2 rounds, being a beginner of this practitioner of this Krishna consciousness. When you will taste the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, one time, 1 round or 2 round, you will feel the effect. What effect? When you are sitting in the exam or an interview or somebody is questioning you, you are just frightened. What can I do? I had not been to ISKCON. I do not know the answer. What can I do? So you are puzzled. You are baffling him with some, concocting answer something. But that is not the real way to satisfy somebody. He is inquiring. He is very serious. So Prabhupada told, this science is meant for only serious students. So, when you come to the forum of devotees, or in congregation, or in youth forum, you will see they are chanting with some rounds, sitting among themselves, putting a Tulsi plant within their circle, and they are serious in chanting. That chanting is not created by us. Goloker Premadhan, Harinam Sankirtan. It is from Golok Vrindavan. It was descended here by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is non-different from Krishna. So, he was so much merciful to us. He had made so many of his Leelas as Maryada Purushottam, as Leela Purushottam, and as incarnation or incarnator, but it was not possible for us to just digest. And we are not so fortunate to be within the direct Leela of their Lordship or Supreme Lord Krishna. So Krishna thought, I am now leaving this world. I am going to my abode. The Kali Yuga is coming. Already 125 years Leela he made. Last part, vague end of Dwapara, 100 years. And very beginning of Kali, 25 years. He is the seer of the truth. He is Trikalagya. He knows past, present, future. He is very compassionate, very sympathetic to the people of this age of Kali. That's why he thought, I told Arjuna everything. Lastly, told him to surrender to me. I'll take care of everything. But people of Kali, they do not know what is the meaning of surrender. So I have to go. I have to show them the process of surrender, so that they will practice, and ultimately when they taste little of this Harinam, which I am going to which is already there, in all yugas are there it is. But Premanam Sankirtan was not there. Golokar Premadhan, Harinam Sankirtan, he gave in this age of Kali. That's why it is called Dhanya Kali. Who are in this Kali Yuga? They are very fortunate. Little chanting, little association, little seva, little hearing, and little focus your mind at the lotus feet of their lordships, will get Krishna Prem. What is that Krishna Prem? We are serving Lord, no doubt. As ISKCON devotees, we have our own altar, so we are doing our seva here sincerely and with utmost love and affection, and we are doing it very mindfully, attentively, with full concentration. And this way, when we will continue our seva, in that seva, we want to serve the Lord and please Him. If our seva is to please the Lord, then it has its reflection on the mind. Gradually, you will feel the mind is covered with so much, past lives. So many desires, material desires are there. The process of hearing, through the process of chanting holy name, you will see gradually these dusts are going away from your body. What's the symptom? You will be more attached. You will develop your sadha or faith more. You want to serve the Lord more. You want to hear more about the Lord. This side will increase simultaneously. And in this way, you will feel that you are getting certain pleasure. Means your mind is not first of all oscillated. Every moment, mind is disturbing us. Not only in spiritual activities, but in material world also. That's why I had two of my friends, kids, and sons, they went to Rajasthan to appear some interview. When they are not successful, they committed suicide. Only 18, 20 years boys. They do not know anything of the world. Why? Out of frustration. Because they are not mindfully gone through their interviews or questions and not properly answered, which the useless mind just oscillated here and there, and they were totally just very much, discouraged. When one's mind is just with you, that's why Krishna told, Maneva Manusyanam Karanam Bandhamukhyaya. If you control the mind, it is your best friend. If mind is uncontrolled, your best enemy. We are creating our enemy and friends only through our mind. When you go deep into it, you will concentrate your mind with this chanting seriously holy name, hearing from the lips of the pure devotees through Bhakta Sangha, Sadhu Sangha. When it is under your control, you will become Ajata Satrava. Nobody will your enemy, and you will friend to everybody. So when mind is controlled, the senses, the body, everything will follow mind. We have to see first mind. Krishna told so many things about the mind. So here, the yogis, those are trying to control everything or to have some perfection, they are not controlled their mind. Prabhupada had given so many lectures. They are befooling others, please sit here, we will make you like us. They do not know ABC and they will make others blind in that way. But collecting money. When Prabhupada reached the West, he told them, what? By his teaching. What? Chant the holy name. Only few months chanting, they developed so much greediness, they asked Prabhupada, we want initiation. Prabhupada, so how wonderful it is. It is all Krishna's mercy. Param Vijayati Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. And Prabhupada inspired them. Ultimately, they become his, frontline warriors or soldiers to fight against Maya. And by their mercy, it is spreading all over the globe. Prithivite ache jato nagaradi gram. It was the prediction of Mahaprabhu. And so many, after Mahaprabhu, so many, our paramparas had gone. But Prabhupada is the best. By the mercy of his divine spiritual master, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, he got all the mercy. In age 70, he did which nobody had dreamt of it. No bhuta, no bhavishyati. So, we should be very proud of it and we should make proper utilization of it. Most thing is, Krishna told Arjuna in Gita, what he told? The krodha or the anger or all these things are coming because we are with these three modes of activities. And this material nature is created through these modes of activities. But transcendental world, spiritual world is beyond that. It is Shuddha Sattva, pure mode of goodness. No tinge of mixture of this material world's modes. Mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. That is explained by Krishna detail in 16th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. So, Krishna told Arjuna that the way it is coming gradually, we have to just give a briefing over it. The time is going to over, what can I do? I have something more to give you, but it is not possible. Krishna told, Gita 3rd chapter 37th verse, Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhava mahasana mahapapam bedhi enam iha vairinam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is lost only Arjuna, which is born of contact with the material modes of passion and later transformed into wrath, and which is the all devouring, sinful enemy of this world. So in this way, Krishna gives Arjuna the hints, informations. Then he told that we are always having accustomed all these type of incidents in our day-to-day life. We had that knowledge. Dhyato vishayanpungsha sangatesu upajayate. We are getting here sadhu sangha because of some devotees practicing devotional service, serving to the Lord, following the footsteps of Prabhupada or Parampara Acharyas. So ultimately we are getting good association. Sangat sanjayate kama. We develop desire to serve the Lord. Kamat krodho abhijayate. This is turning point in your material life. Krodhat bhavati shammoha. Shammohat smriti vibhrama, smriti bhansat, bransat buddhinaso, buddhinasat pranasyati. While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them. And from such attachment, lust develops. And from lust, anger arises. From anger, complete delusion arises. And from delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. And when intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the material pool, committing suicide in Rajasthan or somewhere else. Am I wrong? Be sure. Our science is such, our Supreme Father, Supreme Friend, Krishna giving us elaborate step by step of our material achievements. And ultimately, we are facing falls down in this material pool. Like birth, death, old age, disease, nothing else. Our achievement of science, technology, competition is birth, death, old age, disease. At most what for? Na ahara nidra bhaya maithuna. This is our target, this is our circle. We are the intelligent human beings. Then all the beings of the world. Because we are having developed consciousness. We should analyze. We should always think of ourselves. Really, what we are doing and what Krishna is thinking for us. That's why he told that, Krishna is telling, the senses are so strong and impetuous, O Arjuna, that they forcibly carry away the mind, even of a man of discrimination who is endeavoring to control them. Very, very dangerous mind. But it needs simply 1 round, 2 round chanting. You see, the day you will start chant, you are just putting, real medicine to the mind. If you perfectly practice it whole life, you'll become the, mind will become the best slave. Just behind you, not in front to direct you. And one who restrains his senses, keeping them under full control, and fixes his consciousness upon me, is known as a man of steady intelligence. It is all Krishna is giving us the knowledge. Because he is Satchit Anandamaya, Shashvatamaya, Jnanamaya, Anandamaya. He is having all perfect, full knowledge. Punnamadha, Punnamidam, Punnat Punnamudachyate, Purnasya, Punnamadaya, Punnameva Avasishyate. Neither Duryodhan, nor his Kaurava dynasty, nor any demons, nor any atheist, nobody will surpass Krishna. Krishna is Krishna. Several times you will just chant Krishna, 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 Krishna. You see, you will not feel tired. But you will ask, water, water, water. Thirsty? Finish. Why? Krishna is purest of the pure, most transcendental. Krishna Bhurvachaka, Nascha Nivritivachaka, Tairakya Param Brahma Krishna iti abhidiyate. This Shastra's description. Take up all the acharyas. We have to just follow. We have to not go to any severe Shastric practice. Not to do any severe austerities. Simply 16 rounds Prabhupada told. Offenselessly 16 rounds you have to chant. One day one of the disciples of Guru Maharaj, Gaur Gobind Maharaj, he came to him and asked, Guru Maharaj, I have enough time. I think I will not chant 16 rounds. I will chant 1 lakh rounds. No, you want to chant 1 lakh rounds? No, then you will become the disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta. Why to me? Better inquire where is Bhakti Siddhanta. Then he chastised him. If you had taken the holy name from me, my instruction, you have to chant 16 rounds offenselessly. I want to see. I will take a test from you. That your chanting is offenseless, just 16 rounds. Don't imitate the acharyas. Don't imitate his followers. I am giving you this instruction, go and do. Never in his life came to me again. So, 16 rounds is not a small rounds, but it should be offenseless. Because in offenseless chanting, your realization is so strong, Krishna is so merciful, he will force to manifest himself with Srimati Radharani. Because Hare is Hara Radharani and Krishna himself Supreme Personality. They are waiting to your that serious, offenseless chanting to that point. Once it is coming means, you have direct darshan of their lordships. They will just encourage you, just continue your chanting. Why? Because rest of the part of the Leelas of the Lord will follow accordingly. He will become stunned. He will become totally motionless. He will become totally absorbed in thoughts of Radharani and Krishna. So that all sense organs, working of knowledgeable senses, all the body, all the limbs, they will be surcharged with what? Thousands and thousands volts of spiritual energy. Not like your 110, 440 volt, right? That's ordinary here. But still you will touch, it will kill you. No doubt. Material energy, very powerful. Daivesha guname mamam maya duratya. Krishna recommended mamam maya duratya. His own energy. Mamam maya duratya. Still assured. Mame bhaji prapadyante mayamitam tarandite. Definitely. And so many acharyas and so many devotees pastimes we had seen, we are just hearing, and today is that of Raghunath Das Goswami, was so liberated. He got the mercy of Mahaprabhu through mercy of Lord Nityananda. Arranged Chuda the Mahotsav at Panihati. Today there is Maha Mahotsav at Panihati, ISKCON and their nearby areas. And how he was the son of big Jamindar. And father and Jetha, father's brother, only one son in the family, huge property. How they are just swallowed government taxes. How Raghunath Goswami made the tricks and just helped them. How the Nawab and all the Judge Kaji, they were pleased with him. How he became mendicant. He was silver spoon or golden spoon from his childhood. How his father and mother just arranged a beautiful girl, maiden girl, 15 years age, very, very beautiful, but he would not look at her. What got the mercy of Lord Nityananda and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Why look at the odd figures of this material world, which is deserved to be having Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. So, ultimately Mahaprabhu tested him. That is in Jagannath Puri. And ultimately, he was passed in the exam. From his father's house, 400 money was coming at that time. And he was making arrangement for Mahaprabhu's prasadam. But he felt himself, Mahaprabhu is not pleased. Because he is within everybody. Sarvasya cha hrudi sannivishta matah smriti ganang apahanang cha. Then he what made? In that Singadwar, he begged alms from others. That's also Mahaprabhu was not satisfied. Told, it is the duty of a prostitute. Swarup Damodar was his guide, and he was informing Mahaprabhu every time. Lastly, what he did? From the Pejanala, where from the, Jagannatha's big, very kitchen is there, and rice is just prepared, and all the waters from it will go through a pipe to that Pejanala. So, it was just deposited from every day. So, once Raghunath collected it, just washed it with normal water, dried it up, and put some salt, and he was just taking it. That information came to Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu came to him, hiding himself. Oh, Raghunath, you are taking khasa cheese, means best of the items. You are not giving to me. She just grabbed. Okay, do you see how the mercy is coming to the servant by the mercy of the Lord? There is eternal associates. These examples are for us. Do everything best for the Lord. But remain in a very simplicity life so that no false ego will touch you. No, you'll blame, clip that, I had made this. This is mine. Without me, never everything will exist. No. Krishna binna rakhya karta aar keho nahi. Without Krishna's mercy, we have no existence at all. What to speak of other rest of the items? So ultimately, Mahaprabhu gave his Gunjamala and blessings and his, own salagram. Well, now you go to Vrindavan to associate with Rup Sanatan. In this way, he chanted the rounds like anything. Sleeping hour, 1 to 2 hours. And when he is chanting near Radha Kund, from another part of that Kund, tiger is coming to drink water. It was noticed by Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami went to him politely. He is elder. What is Vaishnavatic behavior? Trunadape sonechana taroripa sahisnuna amanina manodena kirtaniya sadahari. O Goswami Mahasaya, don't chant here. Late night or lonely period, you should go to your cottage and do chanting. We request you. He had not mentioned all these things. Then Raghunathan chanted there. And you had seen his samadhi, how kirtan is going on, how he was just in his side of Radhakund. It was not rest. Mahaprabhu traced Radhakunda. Like Haridas Sen Babaji Maharaj from Mahanga, Radha Vinod Bihari went through Chandanpur Bazaar of Puri and he located the place of Dandabhanga Dham. Just simply a small hole where there is little water. He just poured the water on his body and mixed the soil with it and took it as sandesh. Was guide Sabbath. He would, oh Maharaj, what you are doing? It is evening. It's very thick, very deep place you had been. It is only 7 p.m. going to be. What you are eating? Are Shabbat, I am eating sandesh. You are telling dati. Vritika, you do not know the significance of the place. That festival manifested. Likewise, Mahaprabhu before, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur traced the location of Mahaprabhu's birthplace, which was confirmed by Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. 125 years Babaji Maharaj. His Samudaya body is like this much. He was carried in just bahungi. When he was reached there, jumping from the bahungi, he was dancing and dancing and dancing, telling it is the real birthplace of Mahaprabhu. Similarly, Mahaprabhu went to that paddy field there in Radhakund and traced the place and told it should be Lupta Tirtha Udhar. So in this way, Raghunath heard it. He was doing his bhajan, always following Mahaprabhu's footprints. Once one, merchant came. He just told Mahaprabhu, to Raghunath, what seva I can do for you? No, I have nothing to do. He was a Virakta sannyasi. He told, you should do your business. I have no business with you. He went to his business. At last he went to Badrinarayan, paid his obeisances and asked, please allow me, I have some money, I want to spend it some seva. He told, go to Radhakund, Raghunath Das Goswami. He will tell you what to do. And he came, that Badrinarayan send me to you, please instruct me. Hare, I have nothing to say you. If you want, you can utilize for Radhakund, Shyamkund deliverance. And ultimately made it. Now we are getting darshan and taking advantage, sprinkling water on the head, because always Radharani, Krishna and her girlfriends have divine water pastimes of the Lord in that place. And Raghunath's Das Goswami's Samadhi is very, very close to that area. You might have seen it. So if you hear it, even if you have no interest, you have heard it several times. Okay, just hear. Not any politician's topic. Not any Modi's topics. Amrit Saha kya something utka topic. Or to Fadnavis topic. No. Topic is of Krishna. Topic is of Radharani. Topic is of Gaur Nitai. Topic is of Madhyada Prustam Ramchandra Mahaprabhu. These are our topics of life, because that is the only feedbacks to the soul. Every moment we should utilize in that way, because we do not know when death will come. As sure as death. Jatasya dhruva mrityu dhruva janma mritasya cha. So any time, constantly with the thoughts of Lord, seva of Lord, chanting of Lord, or doing programs of the Lord, or just convincing somebody to become Krishna conscious, always connected with high voltage, supercharged, super voltage chargeable, cables of the Lord, that will not affect you or make you death. That will congratulate you. Come back, my dear son. Come back. I am just waiting for you. Konteya pratijani name bhakta pranasyati. Bhakta will not make any destruction. Here they are always glorified by the Lord. And ultimately go back to Godhead. It is Lord's pastimes. So, we will see. I have selected some verses, but it is not possible. विशेष रूप से हिंदी में बताता हूँ. ये जो what to do? Some are speaking Hindi, some are Odia, somebody English. My notes are in 4 parts: Bengali, Hindi, Odia, English. I am not jack of all trades, master of none. Please, sorry. So Krishna, through Vyasadev, through Sukadev, by their association giving us this knowledge. What? Dharma sonishita pungsang vishwaksena kathasuja notpadete jadiratim sramaevahi kavalam. The occupational activities a man performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the personality of Godhead. It is written by Vyasadeva. So, Srimad Bhagavatam Purana Mamalang Prema Pumartha Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matadnudam Tatradara Napar. We have only attachment to this, Nirapeksha Shastra, which always gives you the correct, real path to have your realization and have connection with the Supreme Lord. It is our duty, Kamasya Nendra Pritir Labha Jiveta Javata, Jivasya Tattva Jigyasa, Nartho Jasya Karmavi. Bhagavatam. Life's desire should never be directed towards sense gratification. Have we left it? No. We are in with sense gratification. One should desire only a healthy life, or self-preservation, since a human being is meant for inquiry about the absolute truth. Nothing else should be the goal of one's works. Srimad Bhagavatam is telling us. All the rishis, when they are hearing from Sutta Goswami in Namisarana, they asked and Sutta Goswami answered. So if you do it, then it is okay. If you will not do it, it is also okay. What okay? It will again revolve around Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. What's your thought? That will forcefully take you out from the, at the time of departure, what you call transmigration of the soul. Mind is there, most disturbing mind. What are the impressions of there? As per your planning program activities, it will carry you to the next mother. How? Through the seed of the father. Not necessarily human being. Prabhupada assured, you will see to the devotees for 2 minutes, chants 7 minutes, darshan of their lordships for 10 minutes. If you can serve any seva for 10 minutes, your life is gone. You are assured to become next life as a human being, to start again from 2% again. Nobody will assure you. So why lose this opportunity? Juhu is so big. You know, if that our Kharghar is there, then Chowpatty is there, then here is another cut, what is that? Mira Road is there, some other projects are there. All over India, so many more than 700 projects are there. Wherever you will go, they will invite you. For 5, 7, 10 minutes, nobody will disturb. No, we can't do seva. We are not. No. Do it. Your life is gone. Again, next moment, 2% will start. Continue till 100%. 100% finish. Go back, come back to Godhead. What harm is there? Nothing. Simply here, chant 1 round. Prabhupada did 16 rounds. And Prabhupada told, my Guru Maharaj told me to chant 64 rounds. 1 lakh. Unless you are 1 lakhpati, don't come to me. So strict Bhakti Siddhanta. He is so liberal to us. Just 2 hours, 24 hours with us. Are you so much engaged? No, 2 hours you should spend. Or beginning course, half an hour here, no problem. Lord is there to help us. Do it and see the result. And Lord's mercy is there. So we have to do follow the process. Sattvam Visuddham Vasudeva Sabditam Just Iyate Tatra Puman Apabrita Sattve cha Tasmin Bhagavan Vasudevo He Adhokhyajo me Namasa Vidhyate. I am always engaged in offering obeisance to Lord Vasudeva in pure Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is always pure consciousness in which the Supreme Personality of Godhead, known as Vasudeva, is revealed without any covering. Spoken by Lord Shiva to Sati, his own wife. All is giving him advice. Vaishnavarang Jathasambhu. And we are here by the mercy of Lord with the association of devotees in RadhaRasbihariTemple. All opportunities are given. So many Gita book distribution marathon is going on. It is going on all over India like anything, all over the world it is going on. Take little benefit of it. You will become the realized soul. Body consciousness go and it will become totally a self-realized soul. We are just what? Indriya Parayana. We are just in Indriya Parayana. I had a song. Can I sing it? I have a song selected for all of you. I had forgotten. I was going to topic. Let us end the topic here. That is Bhaktivinoda Thakur's song. He just, because of a exalted Vaishnava, he was a magistrate. But become a very menial servant for Jogapit, a Mahaprabhu's birthplace. Coming to Calcutta, asking every doorstep, please give me 1 rupee only for Jogapit. Magistrate, British period, very, very powerful. Forget about today's magistrate. Of 3-4 states he was magistrate. Odisha, Bengal, Bihar like that. How much province like Nawab Hussain Sahusi? Given all independence, Revensa Sahib Commissioner. We do give any justice to, we have no objection. They are so much, dedicated to that seva and very much, stick to his points. truthful. He is written here. Prabhu tava pada juge mama nivedana nahi magi deha sukha vidya dhana jana nahi magi swarga ara moksha nahi magi na kore prarthana kona vibhutir lage nija karma guna doshe je janma pai janme janme janataba nama guna gai eko matra asa mama tumhara charane ahitu ke bhakti hrude jage anukhyane বিষয়ে যে প্রীতি এবে আছয়ে আমার সেই মত প্রীতি হোক চরণে তোমার বিপদে সম্পদে তাহা থাকো সমভাবে দিনে দিনে বৃদ্ধি হোক নামের প্রভাবে পশু পক্ষী হয়ে থাকি স্বর্গে বানে রয়ে তব ভক্তি রহু ভক্তি বিনোদ হৃদয়ে How is crying? Bhakti Vinod Thakur is singing this song, is crying for us. For what? The purpose of life is what? What we are doing? What is our goal of life? How we can achieve it? The essence of this song. O my Lord, I submit the following prayer at your holy feet. I do not pray to you for physical leisure, for learning, wealth, or followers. I do not pray for heaven or salvation. I do not pray for any of these opulences. In whatever birth I take, wherever my karma leads to me, let me shine the glories, let me sing the glories of your holy name, birth after birth. This alone is my cherished hope, my aspiration, my prayer at your lotus feet. Let causeless and uninterrupted devotion awaken within my heart and flow towards you. Again speaking, let me love your lotus feet as much as I now love sense gratification. Transfer my affection from the objects of the senses to your lotus feet. In danger or success, good fortune or disaster, let me remain in equipoised and let my affection for you increase day by day by the influence of the holy name. You see, Mahaprabhu told about holy name. Whether I live as bird or beast, in heaven or in hell, let the humble Bhakti Vinod always cherish Bhakti in his heart of hearts of hearts. So, we should follow the Acharyas. Sing their song. We may not know the meaning, but they will share their mercy. We may recite Gita. Gita will share mercy. Bhagavatam, hearing from Bhaktas. Bhagavat will give you. How much mercy will just get, you can't think of it. Whole day only mercy of the entire spiritual kingdom or connected items. So, in the night, you will definitely come with the dream of your that personalities, whose qualities you are glorifying, whose topics you are hearing, which Lord we are just accepting our supreme personality, our only well-wishing friend, they will come and they will make your whole dream successful by regular practice of this simply chant few rounds, sit among the devotees and hear some minutes Krishna Katha. This is our real life. Otherwise, going after interview, pass or fail or go and back, then commit suicide, then finish, then rotation of birth, death, old age, disease. What's your good name? Kashyap. Rishabh. Hey, Rishabh Devta, so fine. Hey, Baba has 100 sons. And this, we are just very fortunate to have Rishabh with us. Let us beg his mercy. Okay, you will become a real Rishabh. You know the topic? Bhagavatam, Rishabh? Just go through it. Very fine. Pakka topic. Name should be successful. But sometimes people are giving name to blind man Padmalochana. Blind, but name is Padmalochana. So what meaning it is? So you should make it success. Okay? So we'll close the topic here. Any questions or comments? Time is already past. And it is our pleasure that you should give. Hare Krishna. Devagnandan Prabhu is a very, very eloquent speaker, expert in administration, expert in, fundraising and developing projects. And is a milestone. He's a very, heavy devotee for all of us. We should follow his guidelines and instructions. Very sincere in temple programs. So, he will shower
Thank
mercy
you,
upon us.
thank you, thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj, for powerful class,
You are merciful.
like your Guru Maharaj.
You had given permission.
Two things I wanted to say.
Okay?
Two comment and one question.
Okay.
Raghunath Das Goswami was such a renounced person. He told very wonderfully. I'm supposed to give class tomorrow,
Oh, nice.
but you stole it anyway.
But we are not
So
fortunate.
one of the point that when that Saudagar was going to Badri Vishal with the wealth, Raghunath Das Goswami had this desire, if I have wealth, I can do this thing. And when he came back, Raghunath Das was feeling dejected that why did I desire that? Just like Dhruv Maharaj, he desired to have kingdom, greater than his grandfather. But when the Lord came, then he felt dejected. Why did he ask for the broken glass? So Raghunath Das Goswami felt very dejected. Why did he go to the desire? I had wealth, I gave up everything, still I have this desire. So that is the real sign of renunciation.
Exactly.
Our devotees sometime, if some difficulty comes, and I gave up my career, I have bright career, I was MTech, BTech, PhD, I could have become this, and look what I am getting. So renunciation has a different meaning than what we think.
Yeah.
That was one thing. Second thing, thank you for reminding us, especially when disciple wanted to chant 1 lakh. And he said he should become disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta. And you are my disciple, then you do what I say. That's true. Just like I give example of a girl who is not married, she does everything the way she likes. But after her married, she does what her husband wants. She does what her husband wants. That is the meaning of the marriage. Otherwise, that marriage will not last long.
Yes.
Same way, disciple means discipline.
Exactly.
Once Prabhupada was sitting and Tamal Krishna Maharaj was there and few other devotees, and same topic came. And there Prabhupada, devotees are chanting so many rounds. On a Kasi they are chanting 25 rounds. Prabhupada said, oh, very good. They should chant more round. They should chant round. Our life is meant for chanting. Then Tamal Krishna Maharaj thought that Prabhupada is very happy. So he said, Prabhupada, should we make mandatory in ISKCON that every day 16 round and Ekasi 25 round? Prabhupada looked like this. He said, we are 16 rounder. Means he did not approve 25 round on Ekasi. He said, we are 16 rounder. Period. And you very nicely explain how Gaur Govind Maharaj said, you chant your 16 round offenselessly. What's the use of your chanting 1 lakh or 64 round or 25 round if you have all this thing going on? Chant offenselessly. Offenselessly does not necessarily means only Vaishnava aparad, but aparad on the holy name. While you are chanting, you are thinking something else.
Yes.
That is offense. 10 offenses, we recite everything. While chanting, we should have attention on chanting, not other thing. I don't claim that I chant offenselessly, but yes, I'm just struggling.
Thank
so
you.
we should do that one. I have a question, and the question is, in the purport, talks about sense gratification. So the materialistic, they have sense gratification, and they are always defeated by different weapons of the demigod, like thirst, hunger, and so on and so forth. Forget about any weapon, but just our bodily need. So that's okay. So sense gratification is the cause. Now according to a scripture, it says, Nija indriya tripti tar nam kam. And Krishna indriya priti vancha dhare prem na. So anything we do which gives pleasure to us, that is sense gratification. Whether it is chanting or dancing or eating prasadam or anything.
Yes.
That is, according to this definition, that is sense gratification, is it not? So we should do everything for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. And that will develop the prem, that will develop detachment, that will develop closeness to Krishna.
Yes.
The sense gratification, whether material or so-called spiritual, will take us away from Krishna.
Essence. You had given
So
that.
what do you have to say on that?
Baba, you had given it already answer. What more I will speak? All are channeling, dovetailing to Krishna means it is Krishna's priti, Krishna's prem. So definitely it is spiritual. Otherwise it is lust or indriya priti. Or it is calm. Or it is just our sense gratification. So you are already trained so many devotees. I was very happy to see so much students in Mangala Arati after this Nirjala Ekadashi and chanting the Gurubhastak and this Mahamantra, everything.
That was that were prasadam devotees.
Yes. Prasadam.
They are not in class.
Exactly.
That is sense gratification.
So nice. Devakanandan Prabhu ki jai. Brajari Prabhu ki jai. All the devotees present here, you heard how he nicely, just briefly, explained about karma and prem and souls about our seva and about all these sense gratification, other items. So we should take always the association of dear devotees like Prabhu and those who are sannyasis, Guru Maharaj coming. Not a single moment we should be bereft of their association. That's why Nashtra Praya Shabdam Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya. Everyday activities. So that anytime Krishna is merciful, will lift you out. But you should be ready. Gurudev told us that I am giving you holy name. Do you know what is holy name? We are surprised. Holy name is holy name. What more holy name? He told it is so powerful. More than crores and crores sun's rays will be gathered. That is not compared to holy name's power. If you are not careful, not follow the principles, not follow the advice of the Vaishnavas, sadhus in their association, not following the instruction Krishna had given in Gita, or Bhagavatam, Sukadev told to Parikshit Maharaj, that holy name you burnt him to ashes. What to speak of chanting holy name? Chanting holy name not so easy. It is very, very powerful. So, that's why I'm making you always caution. Be attentive, try to avoid offenses, be sincere, follow the seniors, advisors, spiritual advisors, Gita, Bhagavat, everything, and follow a pakka, holy divine path of Krishna consciousness. Then you will be rest assured. Don't make any huch-puch. No, it is no question of huch-puch. It is for serious students. As Prabhu had explained, tomorrow he is going to explain more. we are blissful. We are not getting that opportunity. He's moving like Narada all over India, all over America, all over world. We are not so fortunate to be with him. By his mercy, he just called me and we got the association. I'm feeling very shame because such type of personalities are hearing to me. I'm begging apology at his feet. Hare Krishna. He's very senior to me. He likes me very much. I am very much proud of him and our Brajari Prabhu. They are my well-wishers. And I pray their mercy to go ahead with Krishna consciousness. Okay? We'll wind up the topic here. So tomorrow... Okay. I can't hear his voice.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yes.
Thank you for the class.
Yes.
I have a question
Yes.
and a little addition to Prabhu's comment that 16 is enough, but offenseless 16. Srila Prabhupada once said that actually the more we chant, the less offenseless we become.
Yes.
To avoid offenses, we have to chant more and more and more.
That's true. Thing is, how much we have inclination to chant the holy name, that depends upon our seriousness. If you are not having a test for one round, you will forcibly sitting in the group. Baba, nobody is just lifting himself, so let me sit among them and chant compulsory rounds. That compulsory round will help also, because when you are doing, offensive chantings, you are getting dharma, artha, kama. And you are serious of the offenses, but offense is not avoiding, that is namabhas, you are getting moksha liberation. But in brutally offenseless chanting, holy name, and Radha Krishna directly in front of you and getting all relation, that's give you, niroprad nam, lele pai prem dhan. But when you are chanting, unless it develops taste, try to do it. So that by the association of devotees, hearing topics of the Lord, and doing chanting and darshan of the Lord is so merciful, if He will put His glance over you, you will be purified and your attachment to the Lord, name, quality, pastimes, paraphernalia, dham, everything will be there. Lord is inconceivable. At any time, He can do anything. Like, in that 8th canto, that crocodile and that ghadial or क्या call it? Gajendra, no, ghadial का दूसरा नाम क्या? नो घड़ियाल क्या बताते हैं? नहीं, क्रोकोडाइल को आप क्या बताते हैं? मगर I wonder मगर word. So mugger and elephant are fighting, and this he was very much crying. This elephant. He had tried his best. His entire battalion was failed because it is water. Powerful is ghadial or that magar. So ultimately he had no other thoughts. But he was a devotee king. He served the Lord. So Lord give you the need of our alert, to remain alert. Matta smriti jnananga apanancha. So immediately he thought, I am now taking shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. And somehow with his trunks, he had collected a lotus flower and offering to the Lord. What is speaking? Jo antaha pravishtaha saswater saret prananamadhara Swami vyat. That Lord, who is in the heart of everybody, who is the source of everything for all the beings, that Lord Narayan may save me. Offered it. He did not know how far it is reached to him or how is acting. Lord is within the heart. Immediately, twinkling of an eye, just came with Garuda Bahana. And he did 2 acts immediately. With his Sudarshan disc, cut the neck of Magar, and simultaneously with his hands, he is just all divine. We can't say anything. Lifted Gajendra within a moment with his lotus offered. Accepted lotus. Just drag it from that water to the soil. Within 2, nobody could believe. His family were surprised. All male elephants surprised. 1,000 years they fought. Nobody could. Because only Krishna will share His mercy. All of your efforts will go useless. Whatever may be, wherever may be, whatever may be your position. That's shown by the Lord. So that's why when your holy name is seriously, you are getting a test among the devotees. Beg the mercy of the devotees. Beg the mercy of Prabhupada. Beg the mercy of the seniors. They will shower. You will develop little test gradually you will do at least 16 rounds chanting is okay, means liberation. What? You are getting everything. But as Prabhupada told, crore life, we have our sinful activities. You may chant more so that when the sinful reaction shall go, the revelation of the holy name's mercy will come definitely. Okay?
One more. One more, Maharaj. It's
He's asking, give it.
Well, he's right. But that's not the exception, is not the rule. Rule is we should chant offenselessly. That is the rule. Rest is the exception. You chant 25 round, you chant 1 lakh, you chant 32 round. Otherwise the meaning of arad has two meanings, up and rad. Rad means love and up means which destroys. So if you commit offense, then you are destroying the love. Then no matter how many you chant, like putting the fire and putting the lighting the fire and putting the water. That's what happened. Therefore it is said, Bahu janme kari jadi sravana kirtan tavahu na pave Krishna pade premadhan. No matter how long you go on chanting and hearing, but if this chanting and hearing is filled with the offenses, then you will never obtain the law of Godhead. So what Maharaj made a point is, Gaur Gobind Maharaj made a point that chant 16 round offenselessly. So don't think that, I'll chant 1 lakh and 16 round will be offenseless. No, that's not the excuse.
Hare Krishna. We'll close the topic here. Many thanks to all the devotees. My pranams to seniors, Prabhupada's disciples and all the spiritual guides. If there is any mistake in my presentation or words or expression, please forgive me. I am not an eloquent speaker in that line. My state is Odisha. I can speak in Odia well, but by your association, inspired by Krishna, I spoke English. Yesterday, day before yesterday, Hindi in that Navi Mumbai, and sometimes in Bengal areas or Bangladesh, I speak in Bengali. But anyhow, I have a desire to be with the association of devotees. Hare Krishna. Many thanks. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Srila Gurudev ki jai, Jai Sri Sri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Jai Sri Sri Radha-Rasbihari Lalita Visakha ji ki jai, Jai Sri Sri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki jai, Jai Sri Lakshmi Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki jai, Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shamaved Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Juhu ISKCON Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nidai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol, Bancha Kalpatarubhyascha Krupa Sindhuvyacha, Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaisnavebhyo Namo Nama, Jai Anant Koti Vaisnavrinda ki jai.